If there are universal features to human language, wouldn't that apply to all people everywhere, even ancient people like the Walbri? Their language has been closely studied. What ground plan do they follow?
I'm studying the language of the Walbri people of Central Australia. The Walbri people are the Aboriginal inhabitants of a very vast area of Central Australia.
Mary Loughran, field linguist, has been living with the Walbri for over a decade.
The Walbri language is a very interesting language. Like other Central Australian languages, it has probably been spoken in relative isolation from non-Australian languages, possibly up to 60,000 years. So it makes it very interesting for research for linguists who are interested in finding out about differences between languages, but probably more particularly interested in finding about what is common to human language.
The Walbri people were nomads until a short time ago. Now they cluster in the town of Yuendamu, where they have adopted many European ways. As nomads, they value things they can carry in their heads instead of on their backs, like language. Stories which can be told in paintings or in words. Here, the subtle use of language is highly prized. Jacamara's painting is the story of a whirlwind, a legend going back to prehistory in the time they call the dreaming. There is an unusual sign language version of Walbri for use in special situations.
Now, nobody speaks a primitive language. All languages are extremely sophisticated. All human language constitutes a very, very sophisticated system.
Walbri turns out to be an inflected word-ending language, like Greek or Latin.
That was one word which I just typed into the dictionary there. Walbri is typically a language that has very, very long words made up of many, many meaningful parts. Unlike English, Walbri doesn't rely on the order in which words come in a sentence to convey the sort of meaning that order conveys in English. What Walbri uses instead are little suffixes which go onto a given word and which indicates the role of that word. So, for example, to say the boy kicked the ball in Walbri, we would say something like Wurialo, Pakano, Japu Japu. Japu Japu is the word for ball. Wuria is the word for boy. But to indicate that the boy is the doer of the action, we have an extra little piece on it, which is lo. So we say Wurialo. And then we have the verb Pakano, and then we have Japu Japu. In Walbri, the exactly same message would come across if I changed the order of the words, for example, and said Wurialo, Pakano, Japu Japu. Or Japu Japu, Pakano, Wurialo. Or I could say Pakano, Wurialo, Japu Japu. However, it doesn't matter what order the words are in, exactly the same message will come across that I am saying the boy kicked the ball.
However different languages may seem on the surface, underneath they seem to be cut out of the very same pattern. There are striking similarities of organization. In a way, it's like the human face. Human face is very simple. 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. You can draw a simple sketch of it. But look at the incredible diversity. Each one of us has a uniquely different face, yet each face is obviously a human face. Languages are the same. Each one is obviously a different language, but they're clearly examples of the same kind of system.